What if every good decision the characters make is actually driven by fear, not good intentions? Because in this episode, every character makes choices that look helpful, but none of it is selfless. None of it is truly noble. Every single one of them is acting from the same place, fear. And if you've ever watched this show thinking, why do they keep making these questionable choices? This is the episode where it all finally makes sense. So today we're breaking down 4 layers that reveal the truth. Welcome to The Real Spot. I'm Bobby Foster. Let's dive in. And it starts with the man that used to control everything, Cory. After seasons of seeing Cory use other people, this is finally the season about people using him. First Bradley, and now Celine and his mom. He's grieving, he's lost, and he's spiraling into a midlife crisis because he doesn't know what he's supposed to do anymore. Which I get, because I lost my dad when I was 20, which is younger than Cory, but it still made me take a look at how I was living my life, because I wanted to make him proud. I wanted to do the right things. And he doesn't know if what he's doing would make his mom proud anymore. He doesn't even know who he is now.
She wanted that for you. She wanted you to have everything.
I don't know what you wanted. I'll never get a chance to ask. All I have left is a fucking box.
It wasn't explored this episode, but part of me was wondering if he's questioning all the ways that he screwed people over and manipulated people to get to where he is. Kind of like how Stella had to realize that this season. Am I looking too deep into that, or did you see it too? But the truth is, fear makes people sloppy. If he wasn't drowning emotionally, he may have been able to realize that Celine was not there to comfort him. He would have been able to sense that she was there to look through his things. And now that he's received the Wolf River documents that his mom left him, is Cory gonna find that new purpose he's clearly looking for? And more importantly, will he end up using it to help Bradley out with the information that he now knows, or is he too jaded to help? I think when you're grieving, there's 1 or 2 ways you can go. You could change for the better, or you can just spiral down. So which way is he going to go? Is he gonna try and make his mom proud, or is he gonna spiral into villain territory? If you were Cory, which way would you go? I know the big fans of Cory out there probably have a good view on this, so let me know, which Cory do you think we're gonna see? And also, if you love talking about the morning show but feel like you have no one to talk about it with, go ahead and join the Real Spot Discord. We love talking about shows in there and would love to have you a part of those conversations. But Cory's fear in this episode didn't start with Celine, it started with his mom. And now we finally know what Cory's mom couldn't say before she died, which is she knew about Wolf River.
I have to tell you something. I need to.
You need to what?
We don't know how much she knew, but those documents she left behind, they probably have enough in there to blow everything open. And here's the uncomfortable part. What if she was hiding it because she was involved? How will Cory react to that? And you may disagree with me here, but I don't think she hid the truth about the documents out of love. I think she hid them out of fear. Fear that the truth would destroy Cory, fear that it might destroy her legacy, and fear of what he might do with the information. It's the kind of secret a parent keeps not to protect their kid, but to protect themselves. If you've ever had someone in your life protect you by hiding something, this part probably hit you hard. I feel like all parents have done this at one point or another. And now we'll see if Cory follows that cycle of hiding something to protect someone. If he's actually falling for Celine, is he going to make this information public? And knowing Cory, he loves to have leverage, so he actually may use it against Celine so he could become the CEO of UBN like he wants to be. But maybe he'd be too scared to go up against Celine once he learns what he needs to know. And that fear connects directly to the most dangerous family in this show, Celine's. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe so more videos like this will show up on your feed. Episode 9 confirms Celine's family is tied to the chemical plant cover-up. She's burying the Wolf River story to protect them. And whoever her father is, seems way more powerful than we thought. Her whole entire family seems to be ridiculously powerful somehow. She ruined the Paul and Alex deal in seconds by making a couple phone calls. She knows exactly who to call, what strings to pull, to also make sure there's no blowback on anybody. She knows exactly who to manipulate. And in this episode, besides Bradley, her biggest target was Cory. Now tell me if I'm wrong, but people swear that Celine is falling for Cory, but I think her fear of Wolf River getting exposed is what drove her over to Cory's house, not her feelings for him. I think she just wanted to go over there for information. I think that's why she called him in the first place. I really don't think she actually likes him. She's just afraid, like everybody else in this episode. Afraid of disappointing her family, afraid of losing the influence she's built, afraid of facing justice. But admittedly, I could be wrong. She could be catching feelings for Cory, and if she is, I could see them teaming up and just destroying the whole world. They're so similar. They're so manipulative. They're masterminds. They're tacticians. I could just see them ruling the world. But I want to know what you think. Is Celine genuinely torn here, or is it just all strategy? And then all this fear just explodes in Alex and Paul's storylines. Paul is willing to do anything for Alex to a fault, and not because he should, it's because he's terrified not to for a couple different reasons. But he was about to launder a major AI asset, not even to save Bradley, but just to keep Alex happy. And I honestly can't blame his assistant for snitching on him to Celine. Like, he really is in self-sabotage mode. Like, he was literally about to launder one of his biggest things for his company just to help out Alex. Like, wow, that's just not devotion, that's fear again. And not just his fear of losing her, he probably has a fear of not being able to redeem himself. And Alex too is appearing to be devoted to Bradley, doing everything she can to save her, but I think she just feels guilty. She admits it herself.
And if she gets thrown in prison and stuck there, it's my fault.
You're not the reason she's over there.
Well, I am, essentially.
Which is another thing that her and Paul have in common, because he admits it too.
I am trying to put my life back together here, okay? There is a karmic debt that needs to be repaid, and it is collecting interest.
Alex and Paul are both trying to be redeemed from things that they've done in the past where they messed up. Which, if you've ever made a mistake or you realize you did something messed up, you've probably tried to right your wrongs before too. So it's human nature, and I don't blame them for it, but I'm just calling it like it is. Like, these are not these selfless acts to help other people. They're very, very selfishly motivated, because trying to do the right thing for redemption is much different than having a true change of heart and just being different. And when you put all these fear-driven decisions together, the whole episode finally snaps into focus. This episode proves one thing: every character thinks they're helping, but fear is making every decision for them. Cory fears losing himself. His mom feared the truth. Celine fears powerlessness. Alex fears losing stability. Paul fears losing Alex. Fear is the invisible string that's connecting this whole plot. It's the thing no one wants to admit, but every single person is controlled by. So the real question we need to be asking is, who would these characters be if they weren't afraid? I wonder how different this story would play out if they were all doing the right thing simply to do the right thing, not playing all these power games, not using all this leverage, not doing all this manipulating, not doing all of this redeeming. It would honestly probably make for a boring story, but they'd probably all be living a little more peaceful of lives. So good thing it's a fictional story for us to enjoy with all this drama. But if you saw something I didn't, please drop it in the comments. I want to hear your interpretation. And if you want to continue this conversation, go ahead and join the Real Spot Discord. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.